Avery,
Yeah.
what was your favorite Disney princess when you were growing up?
Okay. When I was a little kid, it was Belle, because my favorite color is yellow, and she has a yellow dress, and she has brown hair like me.
I like the yellow one.
Yeah.
Like, who's your favorite Power Ranger?
That's kind of that's how you think when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You're like,
And-
oh, my favorite color.
Yeah, but genuinely,
Blue one, I like the blue one.
I love blue. But after watching Tangled, genuinely Tangled is my favorite Disney princess now.
Rapunzel.
Or Rapunzel,
Yeah.
sorry. Since
Tangled.
since you know, as a kid that confused me. I was like,
Yeah.
why is it called Tangled
No, it
and not
confused me too.
Rapunzel?
Because
all the other ones are called like Snow White or
Well, that
that's
only
it.
applies to Snow White and
I
Cinderella.
mean, I used to think this
Beauty
was
and the
called
Beast,
Rapunzel.
Sleeping Beauty.
I guess.
I used to think it was called Rapunzel for like years, but
Actually,
yeah.
Who was your favorite Disney princess, Sam?
for some reason, when I was like really young,
Hmm.
I actually used to have, you know, those like little like kind of foam tiny chairs,
Yeah.
like little like. I don't know, little chairs that you'd have as a kid
Yeah.
that your parents would buy so you could sit by the TV or whatever, or like sit around.
Yeah.
Sure.
My brother had an Elmo one, and I had one that had all the
Disney
the princesses. No, but for some reason, I think I don't know if it was just her, if it was all the princesses, but I really liked Aurora, which is strange because I
Okay.
didn't even like Sleeping Beauty that much, and that's kind of the most forgettable princess movie. I feel like. You know, she doesn't. She's asleep for half of the movie. Like, what's the point? I really liked her though for some reason.
Okay.
I love Mulan. Mulan's great, and then of course I
Sure.
love Rapunzel. That was really
Yeah.
my top.
I was
Yes.
I was a
was-
boy growing up, so I liked Lightning McQueen. I thought Lightning McQueen was so cool.
That's your favorite
You
Disney
did- that's your
princess.
favorite
My
Disney-
favorite Disney princess is Lightning McQueen.
Did you watch
Sure.
any of the like Disney princess movies as a
I
kid?
saw Snow White.
Okay, that's it.
No, I think growing up, my favorite princess is probably also Mulan. I think.
Have you guys seen the live action one?
No.
It's
I
awful.
unfortunately
It's
saw the live
awful.
action
God,
one.
anyways.
It's not good.
Which is
That's
unfortunate
bad.
because I also like.
No, they're all bad. All the live action remakes.
Yeah, no, they need to stop making those.
You don't like the Emma
Rapun-
Watson one? What did she do?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that was Beauty and the Beast. I also really liked Belle too.
You
That
don't
was
like
probably-
the
that
new
was one of
Moana?
my-
The new Moana?
The new Moana looks
No.
so bad.
Have you
It
seen the
looks
background
so
with the birds
bad.
and how?
Yeah, there's a clip from You're Welcome that's been going around on Twitter lately.
Right,
It
yeah.
is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It's really
Like
bad.
everything about it, it's so bad.
It's really
Hmm.
bad.
They have a trend of just not understanding the songs. Like in the remakes, like they don't get what is being sung in the songs. Like
Mhm.
they're just illiterate
Yeah.
or something. So like the songs constantly reference things that happen in the visuals of the original movie. Like
Mhm.
the visuals and the lyrics go hand in hand, like a movie should do usually when it's a musical.
Yeah.
And in the remakes, they just like ignore that. So like in Moana, there's a bit where he sings a line about like, you know, don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway, I think is the line, and he like slams a basketball.
Okay.
And the joke there is he's saying breakaway, and then he's like slamming a basketball. In the new one, he's just like standing there, like he just sings it. And then he says something about like the mini Maui tippity tapping or whatever, because it's like the tattoo on his chest. It's like a little 2D and it's like tap dancing.
Okay.
And then in the remake, it's like it's not a tattoo. It's like projected on this giant rock, so it's not a mini Maui. It's like bigger than he is.
Oh.
And then he says the tapestry here on my skin, but it's on the rock and it's not on his skin. Like it just doesn't make sense with the lyrics of the song at all.
Okay.
Like it's just like
Interesting.
it's incompetent. It is one of the most incompetent things I've
That's
ever
bad.
seen.
Right.
That is
And
pretty bad.
it's just like it's just a cash grab. They're just making the
Yeah.
same movie again, but
It's
worse.
also, from what I've heard, it's essentially a shot-for-shot remake of the...
They're all like that.
yeah.
They're shot for shot remakes, but like 30 minutes longer somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how
just,
they
like,
manage that.
It's so bad.
One
Well,
that I
Tangled
remember
is getting-
especially being, like, bad at was The Lion King.
It's
One.
that one's so bad.
Which sucks because it's directed by the guy who did Moonlight.
Oh, the new Lion
Yeah,
King.
no,
I
that
haven't
is-
seen that one.
I
That
haven't
one's
seen
bad.
that one either.
I've never
But
seen either Lion King.
Which one are
It's-
you talking about?
Like the 2019 one. That was Jon Favreau, and then they made a Godfather 2 like sequel prequel type
Oh my
thing.
god, they did two of them.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
they did do two of
They
them.
did two. Okay,
somehow.
I know what you're... Yeah, okay. No,
God.
both of them are really bad.
I haven't seen the second one, but
I
it
haven't
looks
seen
bad.
it either, but I don't plan on it.
They did, what's the mermaid movie again?
Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid, right? The Little Mermaid. I thought there was a name or something. What's her name?
That's
Ariel.
Ariel.
Okay.
That's another one where it's like the visuals don't match the lyrics. Because in the original, like, there's the Sebastian song, and he's singing about like all the different fish or whatever.
Right.
And then in the remake, the fish that you're seeing don't match what he's singing in the song.
Oh, God.
It's ridiculous. It's so bad.
Who's your favorite Disney princess, Alex? Before we begin.
Yeah.
Princess Leia. I don't know.
Lightning
Oh my
McQueen?
God.
No? Sully?
Lightning McQueen.
Sully from Monsters, Inc.
My favorite Disney princess, yeah.
God.
I don't know. Nala from The Lion King, does she count? I guess she counts.
Is she
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so. Dory from Finding Dory, the movie.
True,
Is she
yeah.
a princess?
No.
If you're counting Nala as a princess.
You're just
like-
saying female characters.
No, but like with
Sally?
Princess Leia, she is a princess.
But
or with
Nala
like...
is like the girlfriend of Simba, who was the prince, because Mufasa was
Okay,
the
then
king.
that's a
Yeah,
princess.
Dory.
Dory, she's
don't
just a
value
fish.
Dory?
She's a fish.
That's so mean.
I
But
do like
she's
Dory.
not a
I think Ellen
princess
DeGeneres
fish.
is the best
Ellen
Disney
DeGeneres
princess.
is good as Dory. He's good.
She is actually good.
Finding Dory's not a good movie in my opinion,
It's not.
but Finding Nemo is amazing, and she's good
Yeah.
at that.
We should watch Nemo instead
Yeah.
of whatever this is.
But no, today we're talking about 2 animated
We
movies.
didn't
Yeah.
introduce the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
Welcome to Reeled In. I'm Sam.
I'm Swan.
I'm Alex.
I'm Avery.
This is a podcast where 3 film buffs try to reel in their non-film buff friend, and she tries to do the same. The person in question being Avery, of course. And today, on the topic of animated movies and Disney movies and stuff, we're talking about 2 animated movies. The amazing, wonderful 2016 anime movie, Your Name, not to be confused with the other amazing, wonderful 2016 anime movie, A Silent Voice, which we have already spoken about on the podcast.
You have spoken
And if you should go listen to that episode.
For some reason, we're doing a second anime film on this podcast. I don't know why we agreed
Actually,
to that.
technically third if you Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh my god. How did we
doesn't
let
count.
this happen? This is not
doesn't
right.
count.
Guys!
Grave of the Fireflies never happened.
Oh yeah, that never happened.
Well,
It's not
Yeah.
canon.
Yeah, that's true.
footage. It's
They
not
just-
canon.
Okay, guys, this is an example of them being haters and hating
Hey,
me.
I'll say go
Um,
listen to the Silent Voice episode.
yeah,
we also
'cause-
talk about Uptown
Exactly.
Girls.
It's a really good episode, actually. Like,
Yeah.
it's really good. And we're
That's
also
when one
talking
of the
about
is
Avery's pick, which was Tangled, which is
Yeah.
a wonderful Disney movie, one of my
Disney
favorites.
classic.
Yes, absolutely. But first,
Not
we're gonna.
for me, it ain't.
Okay. Well, you can talk
I was
about that.
50 years
Alex.
old when this came out. It's not a classic for me.
God. All right.
Okay.
But we'll start with Your Name.
Yeah.
So, Avery,
Yeah.
do you want to
I will try
summarize
to
a little bit?
I
Or,
am
like, just
so excited
Yeah.
to summarize this movie.
Really?
So, yeah. Because, okay, I'm going to call the main character Mr. Miyagi because I don't remember her real name. But it's something like that.
Taki?
No, the girl.
Mitsuha.
Yeah, Mitsuha.
Oh, Mitsuha. Okay. can
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr.
I think that's better
Miyagi.
racist.
That has to be, I was good at that. Has to be
It
racist.
has to be.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Miyagi.
basically,
I was so confused. I was like, what?
so there's Taki and
Mitsuha.
Mitsuha, Mr. Miyagi. Okay, so basically it starts with
It's not even a guy. It's a girl.
They don't have anything
Can we-
like in common, except they're both Japanese. They're not even the same gender.
Is Mr. Miyagi Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, Mitsuha. Yeah, okay, so it starts with she wakes up in her bed and she's like, oh my god, I have boobs. And then her sister walks in and she's like, why are you grabbing your tits? And she's like, oh, don't worry.
Okay, this is
anyways.
not a
no,
good summary.
No, I'm going into detail this time, guys.
This is like the first
No.
line of the Wikipedia summary of the film.
No, what's gonna happen is she's gonna describe the opening scene and then the ending
No,
scene.
I'm gonna
Yeah, she wakes up, touches her boobs, and then like
A comet destroys the entire
that's your name.
Anyways, so
Mitsuha.
Mitsuha.
Okay, Mitsuha, it's basically about her day. She lives in this, like, tiny village in, like, a really small village in the middle of nowhere, or somewhere in Japan.
Itamori, is that what it's
I
called?
think so.
Yeah, and basically it follows her day, and she wakes up, and everyone's kind of like, oh, you're normal today. And she's like, what are you talking about? So then she goes to school, and she sees, like, in her notebook, there's, like, this, like, message from, not her, just somewhere in her notebook saying, like, who are you? And she's like, oh, so weird. Anyways, and then she, like, it's nighttime, and she's, she's dancing, she's throwing it back, she's busting it down, and then she eats some rice, and then it turns into alcohol or something like that, and then, or something, and then, like,
Okay.
and then, like, her students, or her classmates show up and watch her, and she's like, God, I hate that my classmates were there. In my next life, I just want to be a man in Tokyo. And then it cuts to... she wakes up as a man in Tokyo, but it's not it is still, no, it's not her at this point. No, it is. No, it's her.
This is such a good summary.
I think
It's
the first
her.
time that we see Taki, it's
It's
Mitsuha
her.
and
Okay,
Taki's body.
so she wakes up as this guy in Tokyo, like in the city, and she's like, oh, this is such a weird dream. And then she looks down, she's like, no, I got no boobs, but at least I have a penis. And then she gets
wasn't
scared.
happy about it. She was screaming.
Which,
She's like, what is this
I'm
thing?
sorry. That would not. If I woke up with a penis, I would be overjoyed. I would have so much power. Like, dude, I'd be so interested.
God.
Anyways,
I can walk outside at night now. Let's go.
Yeah. I can get into Ubers.
Yay.
But dude, like,
That's the great thing about having a penis.
But no, anyway, so then it's like Taki's day. So they go to, I don't know how to refer, they go to school, and then, like, they go to, like, a cafe, and then he's like, and this is hard to describe.
You could have just said it's a movie about two people.
No, I'm going into detail, because there's a point in the movie where I'm just lost. So this is what I got.
Okay.
So they go to a cafe, and then she's like, oh, I gotta go to work. And then she's like, I don't know where I work. Guys, where do I work? Because there's her two friends there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you work at this restaurant. So then she goes to she's a server at this restaurant. And there's this other woman there that, like, everyone has a crush on. So then he, like, fixes her skirt because she can, like, knit or something like that. And then next day happens, she wakes up back as her body, or, like, the girl body.
Yeah.
And then...
Are we actually going, like, scene by scene?
Yeah.
Can I not?
I mean, like, you can go scene by scene, but, like, try to skim over the, like, smaller details.
Eventually they find out that they're swapping lives and it's not a dream. So then they start leaving, like, messages to each other being like, don't use my money, don't grope my boobs, don't all this stuff. So then eventually Taki is in Mitsuha, and they do this, I don't know Japanese traditions or whatnot, but they go to, like, this valley, I guess you could say, and they're like, put this statue in a thing or some, I don't fully know what it is or what ritual it is, but some sort of ritual thing. And then that night there's, like, this comet that appears, or this meteor. Is it a comet or meteor? Something like that. And they're like, wow, it's gonna be magical, it's gonna be so beautiful. And then, like, part of the comet splits, and then it's like they stop switching bodies after that night. So then it's just Taki. And Taki's like, this is so weird, we're not switching anymore, I need to find this village. So then he goes on, like, a train searching for this village, and his dad and the waitress shows up as well, which it makes sense that the dad's there. It's weird that the waitress is there. That's my
Because they're friends. I don't know.
But, like,
Yeah.
why?
Didn't they go,
like,
on a few dates, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I
So,
don't
like,
know. It
I think
just
they're
feels...
They're like, I'll support you on whatever
Yeah.
bullshit you're going
Whatever.
through right now.
Anyway, so he doesn't
I just
know...
can't imagine being a good friend like that.
Well, it's like, dude, like, let me go on, like, this train with, like, your dad to, like, some random... We don't even know where we're going. Like, I don't know. I would think it's a little weird. Anyway, so eventually they're searching. He can't find the place. And then they're in this, like, ramen diner. And then this lady's like, oh, that's, like, Izo, whatever the hell it's called. And they're like, aha, let's go there. But then they learn it's been destroyed 3 years ago. And that the meteor destroyed the entire city or village or whatever. And then he's like, that's so weird. And then this is the point in the movie where I get confused. Because eventually he goes back to, like, the place where they had the ritual or whatever. And he's like, if I could just turn back time, please give me this. And he drinks like the whatever, I assume it's the alcohol or whatever, liquid. And then he wakes up as Mitsuha. And then, well, I don't even know. It's like Taki is in her body, and they're trying to like warn the village to like evacuate. Yeah. And then some do, some don't. I genuinely was lost at that point because there's like a 3-year age gap. So the girl went to visit Taki like 3 years ago, but Taki didn't recognize her because they hadn't swapped. But he recognizes her now because it doesn't make. I just didn't get it how somehow he's living in the past, but then they can like see each other in the twilight or something like that.
They're swapping bodies, but they're doing it like from different points in time.
Yeah. I understood that, but then they can meet up. From her point of view,
because it's 3 years before, like from her point of view, she goes to meet him, but it hasn't happened for him yet.
Yeah. And like when they meet, it's kind of just like, you know, like movie, like it doesn't make any logical sense why they would be able to see each other, but it's just like magic, you know, they see each other in that moment because they're both in the same place at this, like, you know, in those 3-year gap, but they're at the same place.
Exactly.
Okay, but then
like
at the end,
exactly.
It's just like make believe.
Like, like I mean, they've been swapping bodies this whole time. That's not very.
I know, but like it was confusing.
Yeah,
and then at the end, they recognize each other, but then they don't because they forgot each other. They can't remember their names.
Like an hour forward into the movie.
No, that was it. That was a pretty good summary.
Sure, there's quite a bit that happens in between.
Yeah, but like that's
those are the main parts.
Stuff. The entire movie has this thread of like, you know, like fate and stuff, and they have these like red string things, which in like Japanese tradition is represents fate and stuff. Yeah. And so the entire movie is about fate and stuff. And I think up until that point when they meet and stuff, I think the movie justifies them meeting because it's like already like magical enough to like, you know, for that to happen, for that to make sense. And like at that point, I think you're more involved in like the emotion of the story and the characters.
Like, I don't blame you for being a bit confused because there are a lot of like plot holes in this. Like the main thing that I always thought about whenever I watched this was how did they not check their calendars and see that the years were different? They're on their phones all the time, but they don't see like the year.
I did think about that.
I see people say that, but I don't think that's a genuine critique. Like I think
it's a plot hole. I'm just mentioning that.
I don't think it's even a plot hole. I feel like that's just something you don't like.
Yeah, I don't think you would actually think to notice that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a selective attention thing where like you just know what year it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not aware.
That's fair.
Why would you assume you're in a
fair.
different like year? Like you would assume that. You know. Also, you have other things to think about in that moment.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's like another thing of like
what the current year is. Like you'd have to like notice it explicitly in your calendar.
Exactly.
And if you don't think anything's weird, you're not going to notice that that's different.
And 3 years isn't a large enough like time gap to like for things to significantly change.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a fair point. But yeah, no, it's a lot about like fate. I think it's interesting the kind of dynamics with like one of them being kind of like this rural like town and then the other being in like, you know, Tokyo, like the big city, and them like swapping and kind of experiencing those two different lifestyles, I guess. And I feel like that I really enjoyed that part of the movie as well. I also when this movie is so gorgeous. I feel like we can talk about that. This movie is beautiful. I love all of the scenes with the comets, with just like all the colors. Like literally my background on my PC is like just like, you know,
comet?
One of the shots of like
it's a really,
Mitsuha like looking at the comet.
It's
and
a beautiful film. When
I was gorgeous. Young, I love all the colors and everything.
When I was young, I first watched this movie, and like some of my friends were making like these like, you know, like how people make like movie edits to like random songs, and they're like, hey, you should make it. And I was like, okay, I'll try. And I picked this movie, and it was so beautiful and stuff.
It's such a beautiful movie. Just to even just look at.
You know, it's such a good-looking movie that the director of the movie decided to just use this template for all of his other movies.
He made the same movie 2 more times after this.
Actually?
Yes.
Oh.
And neither of them are very good.
And he's making another one. That's the same.
Yeah, I haven't seen Weathering with You. I saw Suzume. It's okay. It's fine.
I remember nothing about either of those 2 movies, honestly.
There's also the same plot?
No,
like
it isn't. But they look very similar.
It's the same kind of thing of like it's a romance between 2 people and there's like a fantasy element and they have to like meet and come together.
There's also 5 centimeters per second.
I did see that. It's a little weird. I didn't really like that one. I also saw, what is it, Garden of Words? That one's bad. I don't like that one. That one's kind of just a whatever movie.
Oh,
it's very strange. It has a weird age gap. It's kind of
I didn't like that one very much.
No, but this one has always been like a standout for me. Yeah. And also, I love the music too. I'm forgetting the name of the guys who did the soundtrack, and it's really cool because they did the Japanese like soundtrack, and then they also have an English like a different soundtrack for the English dub, which is I haven't seen the English dub.
Yeah. I love the score for this movie. I wasn't a big fan of the actual songs in it though.
I like the songs. My thing. That's fair. I feel like they fit the movie. I probably wouldn't listen to them outside of it, but I feel like
it fits. But I don't know. The score itself is just so good.
I feel like this movie is. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like they're trying to put like 5 different movies into this movie. Does anyone else feel that?
Not really.
I don't disagree, but I don't agree. Like, yes,
what do you mean? Elaborate. Like, what do you mean?
I feel like there's just I don't know. There's like a lot of things happening, and they're not even close to fleshed out enough to justify them being in the movie. And
I do agree.
It feels clunky. It feels kind of messy. It feels also some parts of it I found pretty boring, if I'm being honest. And I don't know.
I know what you mean, and I think I felt this way more on this rewatch, where a lot of the body switching stuff, all those shenanigans, I think is really fun, and I feel like there was more opportunity there.
Yeah.
And they mostly just show it all in like these montage scenes.
Right.
But I feel like you could have fleshed that out and made that more of the movie. And the stuff that happens after is a very different vibe. But I don't know, I think that kind of works. I like the contrast. I don't know. You could have maybe done more of the early stuff. I feel like
the body swapping stuff was fun, though. Like, you see the full day as the girl, and you see the full day as the guy. Like, you understand their routines. Yeah. I actually had nothing wrong with the first, hour.
You said, like, it was weird that him and, that the waitress girl came along with them. Yeah. I feel like that wouldn't be an issue if they fleshed that out more.
Exactly.
Well, there was, a date.
Yeah, but it's all like in this montage. Yeah. If you actually fleshed that stuff out outside of the montage, then I think those relationships would hit a little more.
Yeah. That's fair, sure, but I don't know.
And it's not a huge issue, but I think that's fair.
Are with the last half an hour, because that's when I I was very why do the messages just start to delete? Like, I didn't get that.
I think it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of dream logic. Yeah. Like, when, you have a dream and then you, try to remember it, but then it just, fades from your mind. It's kind of like, they're starting this, I'm isn't it, the first lines of the movie is, I wake up, what?
That was the first line of the movie. That is? Taki Taki, because I thought of, there's a
Selena Gomez song. There's also a moment where I think it's Mitsuho who's talking and she's
we were at a 10. We were at a 10.
That's a bad song. That's a real bad
but it has the greatest artist of all time, Selena Gomez.
I think one of the first lines is I think it's Mitsuyo talking, and she's like, I wake up every morning and I'm crying and I don't know why. And it's kind of like that feeling when you dreamt about something and it's definitely touched you, but you don't know why. And so it's kind of like this, their body swapping is kind of happening in these dreams that they don't really,
But then they realize it's not a dream. Then they realize, I'm swapping with someone. And then they start leaving.
But it's it still has that same logic, I guess.
The body swaps, functionally are dreams, basically. They go to sleep, and then they wake up in this different body, and then they go to sleep again, and then wake up, and they're back in their life.
Sure.
All of the body switching operates as dream logic, where they don't remember all of the details.
Yeah.
I can't, logically explain any of the ending, but I think emotionally it makes so much sense. That's such a natural and logical progression, emotionally speaking, because they feel the connection and then they start losing it, they start losing each other. It just makes so much sense. And I guess it doesn't make sense that they're losing the messages or that's happening, but
it's kind of just talking in a dream, literally in A Silent Voice. There's the moment where right before Shoya wakes up from the hospital bed and they meet up at the bridge, it's Shoya talking to Shoko in her dream saying hey, I'm gonna die soon, Tuesday's almost over, we need to meet up at the bridge, right? And so it's kind of this dream. It doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of just this emotional connection that goes beyond kind of reality itself into these dream sequences. And then it's kind of
intuition and stuff.
Yeah. And so that's why when after it's it's slowly fading, because one, Mitsuha is about to die, if she doesn't, save herself and like her village from like this comet. And so that's fading. But it's also, they stop body swapping. They're starting to forget. And I love that one scene, the like last moments that they're talking to each other at that kind of like, I don't know,
valley.
Yeah. Where Mitsuha's like, oh, I'm gonna write write your name down. And instead he writes like "I love you."
Yeah, that's a great like emotional.
It is.
That's
I think that's because it's like it doesn't matter what his name is. All that matters is that she knows that he loves her, and I feel like that's
which is just like the dream logic. The emotion matters more than the
exactly.
logic.
It's great. I think
and that's why at the end, like it's like they recognize each other, but they have no idea why.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like they feel something. It's like like I wake up every morning and I'm crying and I don't know why. It's like something beyond what you can even really perceive and understand yourself.
Again, the entire movie is just about fate and like intuition, and like they feel something and you can't really put that into feeling into words, but it's there.
I still think with the I understand your guys' point of view of like the dream logic and all that, but they're not dreams because they're interacting with their world and like there's impacts of like
it's not literally a dream, but
I know,
that's
but, like,
what the
I
movie's
don't know.
playing
Like,
on.
do you think the emotion of the movie makes sense? Like,
I thought the movie was like trying to say something about like past lives and all this because like eventually I thought that was how it was gonna go because like I thought she was gonna die and it's like ooh her past life of like whatever or something like that. I didn't get like the whole emotion dream whatever you guys were just talking about.
I think okay, this is kind of hard to explain, but like do you get the whole I think past lives is a fine way to look at the film, but like do you get the idea of like like them recognizing each other even though they've never like spoken to each other really, like the emotion behind that and how the movie like tries to justify that?
To a degree I would say no. Like, I feel like if you literally lived in someone's body, you would be able to recognize and, like, know more than, like, just like, oh, I recognize you from... Like, I feel like that would be a pretty, like, oh, this thing happened to me. I know that, like, oh, you're the person.
Like, this is a fantasy movie where it's, like, this is the logic that the movie constructed, which is that when they wake up, they don't remember the details.
I feel like you're looking at the movie through a very, like, logical and practical sense, when the movie is anything but. Like, it's so, like, fantastical and emotional. It's, like, not in the realm of reality, like, at all, really. So there's no point in being like, oh, well, they would, in reality, they'd recognize each other. Oh, no, he should have
Because this wouldn't happen in reality.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to accept the logic of the movie, which is that it's basically a dream.
And the dream logic thing too, that of course maybe like that's in the context of the movie, like that's what the movie's like, that's how the movie's structured, it just makes sense. And like maybe he should have wrote his name, maybe that makes more logical sense, but that's not what the movie's about. The movie's just like about the emotion of it.
Yeah, I didn't get the emotion because I was confused. So it didn't hit for me. So I'm sorry. I'm not I'm just saying when I watched it, I liked the first hour. And then
you just gotta accept the mystery. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, chat, I'm signing off then, I guess.
Where's that from?
Some movie.
Oh,
where is that from?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I actually can't remember.
A Serious Man.
Oh my God, you're so right. Okay, there we go.
Please accept the mystery.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Please accept the mystery, right?
I think if you're confused by the logic of a fantasy movie like this,
it's not even like there's fantasy movies that like. There's things that don't happen in real life that happen, and I get that. It's just like I feel like maybe there's just too much happening to where I was lost.
That I agree that the movie is like clunky and stuff, but like I think the emotion of it works. Like, do you not believe? Like, did you when watching the movie, did you believe in like their love, like their relationship?
I believe that there was a connection there, but I don't know. Like that was it. That's kind of where it stopped for me.
Okay.
Like I disagree, but
sorry,
it's like
chat.
I mean, if you were confused for the last half, then it makes sense that you didn't really feel those like more emotional beats. But to me, like it resonated perfectly.
Yeah.
I think a good way to watch movies is to just kind of accept the mystery. I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just it is what it is. I don't know. Like who cares?
It is.
I don't need to know why they can't remember these things. Like the movie's telling me they can't remember it, so I'm like, okay. Then that's what the movie's about.
It's like you say, like it's like these important things, but like like sometimes you do have like these dreams that like you wake up or like like do you guys ever have like dreams where like you wake up and like your heart is already pounding and you have no idea what you just dreamt about and you're just like, what did I just dream about? Like it was probably something pretty big and important, but like you just can't remember, and it's following that same logic.
I think that is
like,
a very real thing. I mean, I remember telling you this like months ago that I was like, oh, what if it's a thing of like, when you sometimes you wake up and you feel like shit, or sometimes you wake up and you feel fine. What if like that's somehow in some way influenced by like whatever dream you had that you can't remember? I think that's a very real thing. I feel like if a dream is strong enough to like have you sweating when you wake up and like your heart pounding, it's probably strong enough to like influence your mood at the start of the day to some extent. So I think that's a real enough thing.
And it's like, I feel like dreams are such a strange thing in and of itself that it's kind of like, it's like we really don't know, so this is like one kind of way to, I guess, showcase it in a way. Like, it's following that same kind of logic of like, we have these like images in our head, like what do they mean? Why do we forget them so easily? Why is it that we can dream about something so vividly and then 5 minutes later we forget everything about it, Like, it doesn't make any sense in reality either, so it doesn't make sense in the movie,
And also, like, we're talking about dreams a lot, but the movie's not really about the dream logic.
No.
It's about their love.
Exactly.
And I think the metaphor is that, just like dreams, when you're like in love with someone, you don't necessarily like, you can't really put those feelings into logic.
Yeah.
And it's just about like how it makes you feel. And like they meet each other at the end and they don't know why they have this connection. They just feel it.
Right.
And that's kind of what love is.
Exactly.
And so I think that's what the movie's really trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of beyond all of those rules or anything that's actually
it's like
explainable.
Subconscious thing where you just feel that way and you can't explain it.
It is an inexplicable feeling because you would think like, oh, okay, maybe I like this person or I feel this way about this person because we share a similar interest or like this thing or that thing. But there's other people who share similar interest to you or that would fit that category, but you don't feel the same way about them. So you can't really justify it. It doesn't make much sense. But
it's like like sometimes you just have like these feelings. Or like I like to think of it in the same way that sometimes I think about music, because music is such a strange thing. But like, when there's a certain part of a song that just like scratches your brain the perfect way, like maybe the guitar is just tuned a certain way, or maybe the way the singer sings a certain part, it just like hits like right. And it's like you try to explain this to someone, they're like, what are you even talking about? It's that similar thing of like, it's just a feeling that you get from it that you just can't put into words.
That's all love. It doesn't have to be like romantic love. Just all love is like this subconscious feeling that you can't always explain.
It's just
all
like,
love operates on dream logic.
And that's kind of the mood that this movie is operating in. Like, that's the logic it's using. That's the sentiment it's using. And that's why I think it works on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Because none of these things make logical sense, but,
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I don't disagree. That's your guys' opinion. I explained mine. That's cool. That's a perspective,
Yeah.
Do you agree with this perspective?
It's not like, if that's how you guys watch it and got that, maybe on a rewatch, which I'm probably not going to rewatch it, but if I were to, maybe I'd get a different take now, but... Yeah.
Well, this movie is coming back to theaters. 10th
like
anniversary.
A month.
Yeah. So I will be watching, because I didn't actually rewatch the movie for this one. It hasn't been that long since I last watched it, so I kind of remember it. But I will definitely be watching it in theaters, especially just for the visuals themselves, because they're so gorgeous.
It would look good in a theater.
It would look so good. Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And what else should have a 10th anniversary screening?
I wonder what she's going to suggest.
Okay, you guys... No, let's talk about this. You guys had an episode that you did not tell us about. You recorded it without us.
To do with any of this?
And I said, I need an episode as a, compensation. I need an episode where I can just talk.
Society of the Snow was your episode.
Had an episode on a silent voice. You want to do another one, but this time it's just you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There are so many things I didn't even mention in that.
Sure.
We'll give you a
I'm sorry for mentioning my favorite movie, as if you guys don't mention Twin Peaks every single episode.
You can mention...
That's what I did! And then you guys were like, oh, here we go again.
You guys do the same thing when we bring up Twin Peaks.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you guys actually do it every time. It's not even every reference.
I was literally, as we were talking about dream logic, I was thinking
I was going to say, because I was genuinely going to do that too. With when Cooper, Laura whispers into his ear and is like, tells him like
cherry
the killer,
pie,
like,
man, cherry pie or something.
Cherry
it's like Laura like whispers
Really
into
much.
his ear in the dream, and like you think, oh, it's done, it's over, and then he wakes up and he's like, I forgot what she said.
Yeah, she told me who the killer was, and I just forgot.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the
He
one.
calls the sheriff. He's like, oh, I know who killed Laura. And he's like, okay, who is it? And he's like, no, it can wait till the morning. He's like, no, tell me. He's like, it can wait, trust me.
Tell me
And then
tomorrow.
and he's like,
I
can't
forgot.
remember, you know?
It's like,
It's so
Yeah.
good.
God.
Oh, God.
No, I was thinking of that, and I was like, should I mention this? No, one of them's
No.
probably gonna mention it.
God,
Yeah.
when you watch The Return, like, there's
Okay. Yeah.
That is true.
Anyways, final ratings. What did you guys think? I will be very.
Go ahead.
The first hour I genuinely had at like an 8 or a 9, but then the last half an hour I was lost. So I have it as a 6.
A 6?
Really? It
Yeah.
broke down that
I didn't.
much?
It didn't. Nothing like.
I think that's like the
first-
lowest you've rated something that I've recommended.
This is true.
This is
For
sad.
a movie that you like, almost gave an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, the last
That's
half
like the
it just
highest
didn't.
she's given one of my movies.
This is true, actually. That's
That's
true. You're
crazy.
still above both of them, so don't worry, Sam. It's all
I
we.
didn't think
That's
this would
okay.
be the movie.
Me
6 is
neither.
kinda
I
funny.
did not. I was not expecting that.
I didn't.
Yeah. This is
Damn.
an anime movie that even I like. Like that should
Yeah,
say
that's
something.
surprising.
I have a poster of this movie on my wall in my
Yeah,
bedroom
actually.
next to 2001: A
Do you
Space
like-
Odyssey.
That's even more
Do you
fucked up.
prefer like anime or more like other animations? Like, cause the
I don't watch anime.
okay, that's fair. The more anime
Like-
I watch, the more I think I don't like it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't like anime. I like
Sorry.
Evangelion. I like that one a lot,
Evangelion's
but that's
good.
about it.
6 is kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, that
You were
is.
at
I-
a 9 initially?
An 8 or a 9.
That's kind of
I
crazy.
liked the first hour. I was locked in.
I think
Then
the
I was
last
like,
half hour
huh?
is great. Like even aside
I
from like
agree.
the dream stuff, like it's just exciting. Like watching
Yeah.
her
For
try to
me,
get
it's
the town
complete
together.
opposite. I like the final stuff a lot more.
Yeah,
than the
You
first
me
would.
too.
It's just like,
It's exciting.
That's right up
you
your
know?
alley.
She's trying to like get the town together to like evacuate everyone.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
It's cool.
interesting. Like the emotions there, it's cool.
And I think it's cool that we see Taki try to do that in her body and then fail, and then she tries to do it and
Yeah.
then
Right.
succeeds. I think
Exactly.
that's cool. It gives her like more like agency over what's happening
Yeah,
in her town. Like
exactly.
she's the one to save them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I
agree.
don't know what you're talking
They
about.
swap again?
What?
Yeah.
They do?
Like
They, it's Taki. Pause. Pause,
They-
pause,
yeah.
pause for
this
a
is like
second.
him not understanding that Denzel Washington was blind.
I swear
You didn't know that they
Seriously?
swap bodies at the end?
I know it's Taki who's like trying to rally up the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they die.
Yeah.
Or I thought they would die because they're
Yeah.
not evacuated yet. Did they swapped again? What did they swap
Well,
at
yeah.
the
Well,
Twilight?
at the end when they actually got out, that was Mitsuha in her own
Yeah.
body.
Well, I mean, like the whole scene where like
Oh,
Taki like
okay.
writes his name.
That's not
on,
okay.
Yeah, and then
All right.
after it's
No.
Mitsuho is looking
I
at her
think
hand
I think I half got that. Sorry.
after she's running back towards
Sorry.
the town.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was blind. Like I had no.
Oh my
clue.
God,
I didn't
okay.
even think about that. I just thought he knew Braille. I feel like that's a thing you would know. I don't know. I
God.
didn't even like
Okay.
consider that.
Anyways, all
Uh,
right.
Alex,
that
what's
movie.
your rating?
I'd give it like an 8 or a 9. I think I
Yay.
had it at a 9 for a while. I gave it an 8 on this rewatch, but it could be a 9. It's like between those two.
Yay.
I like this a lot, which is shocking because it's anime. So
I'll take it. I'll take it. Usman, what's your rating?
I give it like a 7.
What the fuck?
What?
You said you like this movie.
Yeah, that's a he liked
what do you mean?
it.
7's a good
Seven's
movie.
a
Good. I
good-
had it at an 8, I think, but like it's
You
more-
haven't even rewatched it.
It's fine. I'm not crazy about it. There's other anime films I like a lot more. I think Perfect Blue is like an amazing movie.
Oh,
That's
that's
kind of
true.
a perfect like anime movie.
And-
Silent Voice is also amazing.
Thank you.
I'm sure there's others that I like. I can't think of them.
I
But
like
you're.
Akira. It's gonna be
I haven't
some
seen
good-
Akira's
Akira.
good.
That's good.
I gotta watch that. It
It's
has a
not
shadow
incredible.
slide, the shadow bike slide,
This-
Yes, it does.
right?
exactly.
Yeah. No,
You
you're.
should watch Evangelion. I actually think you'd like
Does
I
it.
that have
think
the
I
shadow
think you
bike
would
slide
like
also?
I think
Is
you
that
would
what-
like
no, okay.
Evangelion too.
It is. It's maybe a little Lynchian.
People.
I've seen that comparison.
People
Yeah.
compare like when they say, "Oh, great shows, The Return, Evangelion," and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
Prisoner.
think you would like it.
Yeah.
Evangelion, it's great because it starts off as just like the most generic
It's
anime
so
ever.
normal,
Okay, I'm
and then
gonna
the
tell you
last few
something.
episodes are like, what the
Like,
fuck?
what- yeah, what the
I'm
fuck
gonna be
is
honest
this?
with you. So I knew it was like a mecha anime going, and I've seen
Yeah.
the first couple episodes. I rewatched the first couple episodes so many times because I get bored as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so boring at the start.
And then it gets
Right
it gets
around,
really
like,
good.
12-ish is when it becomes like insane.
I think I
Yeah.
drop it a little before that usually.
Yeah.
So I'll,
and then
really
the
good.
movie, End of Evangelion,
Yeah.
and
is
are there
really
like
good.
5 movies or something?
No.
There's End of Evangelion, which is like the main one, and then there's like the reboot series.
Also, the end of Evangelion, is that part of the show, or does the show have its own ending?
It's so the last 2 episodes of the show, people like really hated because they were too good.
Okay.
They're
What?
like because it was the last 2 episodes were very like psychological and like dealing
Okay.
with his trauma, and people were like, "Where are the giant robots fighting?" And so they made this movie, which is like. Maybe it exists like in the same continuity, or maybe it's like a redo of the last 2 episodes. It's kind of ambiguous.
What's the way to watch it? Just like watch the show and then watch
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Like it kind of redoes the ending of the show with like more action, but it's done in a very like fuck the fans, like self-reflexive kind
Yeah.
of way, where
It's
it's
like
like
Walk With Me.
yeah,
Okay.
where it's like this is what you want. You want to see him like miserable and depressed and not dealing with his trauma. Okay, here's the biggest fucking pathetic loser you've ever seen. He spends the whole movie
Okay.
crying and jerking off.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's so
Yeah.
good. There's a shot of like
Ew.
a live action shot of people watching the movie in the theaters.
What the fuck?
It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something that type of stuff sells me.
Yeah.
You know, when the okay. No, that's good.
Crying and jerking off? Yes!
No,
That's like the
Literally,
opening
like
scene
the
of the
first,
movie.
yeah, the first scene of the movie is
A
He
live
jerks
action
off, he's
jerks
like,
off
"I'm
of
so
an audience
pathetic."
Yeah.
Watching the movie you're watching, it's like The Return. It
That's
is.
3. That's number 3. I'm keeping a counter
Yeah.
now.
No.
God.
Yeah, and there's other movies too. I think there's like sequels to the movie or something like that.
Of
from what I-
Evangelion?
Yeah.
There's
There's
like the reboot series, which is like canon in like the Evangelion multiverse type
Okay.
thing. It's weird.
Alright.
Yeah.
But no, I will watch that eventually. But no, yeah, this is a 7. It's fine. I'm not. It's
That's kind
so.
of fucked
It's
up.
a
You're
very,
such a hater.
It's a very messy movie, and I'm so sorry. I'm bored watching this movie. And even thinking
I'm
about
shocked
it.
that
I'm
you're
sorry.
bored watching this movie, but you really enjoyed A Silent Voice.
Silent Voice is different. I think that story
I
resonates
think the
with
Silent
me.
Voice has some boring parts in
See,
it.
that's
Yeah.
why I would be.
No.
I can understand if like some people think that parts of A Silent Voice are boring, but I did not find. I mean, I didn't find A Silent Voice boring, but like I can see it. I didn't
think-
find a single
I think
moment
I
of this
wouldn't
movie
say
boring.
this movie's boring at all.
The story of A Silent Voice, I think I find a lot more interesting, and I think it resonates with me a lot more personally than something like this.
That's
and I
fair.
think this type of
Interesting.
story that Your Name deals with is I've seen it done a lot better in other movies that I like.
Directed by guys named David Lynch.
Directed by guys named. That's just the
number
way it is.
4.
I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Okay, man. Well, I gave this a ton of time. I love this movie.
Have you want to talk about body swaps? Have you seen Lost Highway? Come on.
That's
Okay,
5.
Have
Come
you
on.
seen Freaky Friday?
You guys seen Freaky Friday?
We should do
God.
Freaky Friday and Lost Highway. as a body swapping
That's a
episode.
Body
good-
swap
that's a
episode.
good episode.
Oh God,
You would
That's a
love
good
Lost
idea.
Highway.
No, I wouldn't.
that would actually
no,
be really
she
fun.
wouldn't.
Yeah, if you say I
She
like
wouldn't
something.
have any idea what's going on, and then she'd hate it.
Yeah, she would hate it.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love this movie. It's kind of, I love it. Like, I get why, like, I can understand. I think 6 is a little low, but that's okay. I understand the kind of, like, more mid-range. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if you show this movie to most people are going to be like, yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
It is good.
It's also,
was
for a
good,
lot of people, I
and-
think it's like the staple of like anime movies. Like you think of anime
Yeah.
movies, a lot of people can be like, oh yeah, Your Name. I've
of
seen
this
that one.
kind of anime, like non-action
yeah,
kind
sure,
of
sure.
anime movies.
Yeah, yeah.
For that type of thing, it would be more like, I guess, Akira. I guess.
Yeah.
Or like what's
Cowboy Bebop, or
Ghost in the
Mhm.
Shell or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like the really like weebish shit, like Naruto and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, no,
That's cool.
I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm excited to see it in theaters again.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
see it
Hope
in
you
theaters
have
for the
fun.
first time,
Mm.
because I haven't seen it in
But
theaters.
no, yeah. See,
Yeah.
this movie's a love story, and another love story that we're now going to talk about is Tangled. which
Wow.
You said that.
Hey.
You seem so excited to talk
I'm
about
sorry.
Tangled.
I'm
Tangled.
so
woo,
excited.
yeah, this was Avery's recommendation.
Yeah, this is a classic.
God.
Great movie. Love it. My favorite Disney princess movie.
Mhm.
Might be one of my favorite Disney movies.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
Probably like a Star Wars movie if we're including those.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
think
like-
that's
like
included
traditional,
in
like,
Disney.
movies.
I'd have to look at all.
Yeah, I
of them.
feel like this
I need
might
to.
be my.
It's this is top 3 for sure. Frozen's
Yeah.
up there in top 3.
Yeah, I've always said
I need-
Lion King was my favorite. I like that one a lot.
I should watch Lion King, but
It's Toy Story 3. I'm sorry.
Well, if we're counting Pixar.
Yeah, does
I was
Pixar
counting
count?
Pixar.
Actually,
Oh,
even
I
then,
wasn't
would
even.
say Lion
I
King
wasn't
all
even
the
gonna
way.
count
well,
Pixar.
that's
I'm not the biggest Pixar guy.
Come on.
I'm not the biggest 3D animation guy in general.
we know, Alex.
I like the 90s, like, Disney Renaissance. Like Lion King, Aladdin.
That was your childhood stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Have you
Oh my God,
seen Fantasia?
Emperor's
Yeah, I love
New
Fantasia.
I wanna watch
Groove.
Fantasia.
That's a
What?
great. Emperor's New Groove.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a
Actually.
great
I
movie.
haven't seen that.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. This is top 3 for sure. I couldn't name my top one.
Yeah.
Sure.
But this is top 3. Frozen, Toy Story 3 is up there. So yeah, we're talking about Tangled.
Tangled.
Would you like to sum this up, seeing as you
Yeah.
haven't seen it since you're
I'm
7?
good, I'm
No,
good,
I think
I'm
you
Yeah,
should.
you said you
I feel-
remember it so well.
Yeah, I
I
feel like you
remember-
should give it your best shot,
I
champ.
remember it as like I remember it. Yeah, Alex, go ahead.
No,
Alex,
no,
Alex,
no,
do
no,
this.
no, no. Don't go. Make him
No,
do
Give
it.
your
I
best
really-
shot.
I don't. Okay, I'll try. Okay, so I remember the opening of the movie. I think it opens with like, is it like a raindrop or something?
Sure.
We're
And
going
so-
shot by shot.
No,
We
no,
don't
no,
have to
I'm talking
get-
about the opening because that's an important
This
part
is
of the movie.
all he remembers.
Because it gives something. It gives like
It's
a flower
like-
life or something.
Yes.
Like it grows something, right?
Yeah.
And so this sort of magic is somehow imbued in Rapunzel's hair, right?
All right. So,
Am I
wrong?
okay. Well,
Right?
yes.
I mean, yeah.
but-
Her hair has this like
You-
magic.
It's okay. So there's a
something.
flower.
Alex, do you want to summarize
Nah,
it? I
I'm
feel like
good.
we shouldn't. I feel like it should be
They're
one of
both
them.
already done. It's fine.
No, let me try.
Okay.
So am I correct in saying that
Yes.
Rapunzel's, yeah,
The reason why, though, is because her mom was giving birth and she was very sick and like ill. And this flower that has the magical powers can heal people. That's the big thing. So they found the flower, extracted it, and like told the queen to drink it. So when she gave birth to Rapunzel, Rapunzel now has that magic in her.
That's what happens?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the first 2 minutes. I'm so glad you
That's
rewatched
crazy.
this movie
Yeah.
because you're such a dedicated host to the Real Den podcast.
Go ahead. What else happens?
No. Let's see what you
keep
remember.
going. Keep going.
Okay, so I think there's this like witch lady. What's her name?
I don't even know her name.
Mother
I just
Gothel.
watched it.
Mother
Gothel.
Gothel. Yeah. So she like kidnaps Rapunzel at some point,
Mhm.
Sure.
and she
Do
like.
you know why?
Eternal
So-
youth.
So yeah, so
Oh right, because she's using her magic because she needs her like life magic. There's a name for this magic, by the way, but it's whatever. It doesn't
Hair
matter.
magic.
Hair magic.
Fancy.
And then she locks her up in a tower, and Rapunzel kind of like grows up in this tower, and like the mother, what's her name?
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel. She's like, I guess kind of like I don't know. She's like, isn't she like fake nice to Rapunzel? She's like kind of raising her as like her own, but then she's like evil actually.
Oh, yeah, she's pretending that she's her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she's raised in this tower. She's locked away from the outside world, and like she never goes outside because it's dangerous outside, stuff like that. And Rapunzel has like super long hair, by the way. And yeah, so they're in this tower, and then someday, like what Flynn Rider, really cool guy, he steals like this crown, and then he goes to Rapunzel, and like he's stuck in the tower, and Rapunzel's like, okay, I'll let you out if you like take me with you, and then they go on like. Right?
She wants to go see the lights.
Oh,
the
like the
lanterns.
lanterns, right? Of course,
That's
of course,
the
of course. That's the
main
main
yeah,
thing. That's the
thing.
main thing, right?
Because every single year the
On her
kingdom
birthday.
they on the birthday of the lost princess they put out the lanterns
Right.
bring her
hoping to bring her
home.
Yeah,
home.
so she wants to see the lanterns.
Yeah,
because she's like,
because
hey,
it's every day on her birthday.
Right. No, what's his real name?
Eugene.
Eugene.
Fucking Eugene. Yeah. He's like Eugene.
Shazam. That's his real name.
It's so he's just when I found that out, I was so happy, dude.
We can just talk about how much I hate Zachary Levi.
What?
This is
I
Zachary
love
that.
Levi.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He did what's a crayon movie?
Yeah, Harold and the Purple
Yeah,
Crayon.
like
Oh
that
god.
Oh.
And the first thing I saw him in was Alvin and the Chipmunk, the Squeakquel.
He's in that too.
Yeah, I saw that in
Is he?
theaters.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Oh my god.
he's like replacement
No.
Dave.
Oh,
He's in
interesting.
Shazam. Shazam's a good movie.
I do like Shazam.
I've
Yeah.
recently been really into like the Black Adam era of DCU, like just watching like interviews and stuff. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like what they
The
were
hierarchy of power did change in the DC universe.
right.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of Zachary Levi's acting, but I love his politics.
No, yeah.
Okay. Oh god.
I'm a big
know
fan of
anything
his stance on vaccinations.
I love
God.
Zachary Levi.
He's like a huge RFK Jr. guy.
He is. He's fucking insane. He's not a great guy.
God.
But no, they asked Dwayne The Rock Johnson, "Hey man, who do you want to see in the DC?" And he's like, "Do you want to see Joker?" And he's like, "I would love to see all the Jokers in the DCU."
That is good. Yeah.
Oh God.
God. Okay, anyways.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So Eugene is like, "All right, I'll take you," and then they go out and they go on like all sorts of adventures and stuff.
And that's it. That's the end of the movie.
And then at the end of the movie, what's her name? Mother Gothel.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Gothel, she falls from the tower because she gets old because they cut her hair. They cut Rapunzel's hair.
Okay, you miss like all of the middle
You're
part.
doing a me summary.
Yeah, you are doing an Avery
They
summary.
cut her hair. She dies. She withers away like into like an old person, and she falls off. And then Eugene and Rapunzel like marry each other, and then the kingdom's like prosperous again. Right?
All right.
Yeah, that's the whole
good
movie.
enough.
This is pretty much the entire movie.
That's
Yeah,
sure.
right. Yeah, there we go.
Fine.
That's what happens.
Good movie.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
Shazam.
But no,
That's
like,
the podcast.
There's, because the whole part, the reason why they're back in the tower again is because, you know, they go and see the lights, and Rapunzel at this point, she's like, oh wait, like me and, you know, Eugene, we've had like a connection now. Like he's not just staying with me just for the crown, right? But then Mother Gothel finds the two guys that he was like working with and is like, hey, I'll strike up a deal with you. I'll give you the crown if you help me like convince my daughter to like come back to me, right? And so basically, like, you know, the two guys kind of like lure Eugene like away, and then, you know, they make him like leave and make it seem as if
they like knock him out and tie him to a boat, so
Yeah.
it looks like he's escaping or he's fleeing with the crown.
Yeah.
And Rapunzel's heartbroken because that's Eugene, that's her buddy, and then but it's
he
all
betrayed her.
it's
But
all
it's
an
actually
act.
just all Mother Gothel, and she's like, no, like I told you, you know, Mother knows best. I told
I
you.
love
So
that
come back to
episode.
me. And she's like, okay, Mom, I'm sorry for not listening to you.
Yeah.
And then once she's up in her tower again, she like sees the kind of like the sun, which is kind of like the emblem of the kingdom, I guess.
Yeah.
And she sees how she was painting, and she remembers her childhood, and she's like, oh shit, like she took me from
I'm
my
the
parents.
lost princess.
Yeah.
Aren't I? Did I mumble, mother?
Yeah. And then you know, what happens is Eugene escapes, comes back
to save Rapunzel, because
yeah.
he now realizes that Mother Gothel's evil.
Exactly.
And using her for the power.
Yeah.
So
and she threatens to like kill Eugene, but then Rapunzel is like, no, let him live and I'll like stay with you.
He got stabbed,
right?
And he's dying, and she wants to heal him with her hair.
And then as she's doing that, because Eugene doesn't want her to, like, you know, have to deal with this forever, he cuts her hair so that she doesn't have the magic, and then Mother Gothel dies. And then they go back to the kingdom.
No,
and
Eugene also dies, and then she cries, and then the
Yeah,
tears
that's true,
bring him back to life.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Good job.
There we go. I missed that part.
And then they go back to the kingdom, the king and queen, they see her, and they're like, oh my god, the lost princess, yay, and then happily ever after.
Yeah. A very sweet movie. Very great.
It is a really sweet movie.
Sure.
There's
Okay. I just think, I mean, I might be like just kind of going out of nostalgia, but like when I was rewatching this like last night, I was like, oh, I love Tangled.
I think it's one of the few Disney princess movie that like still holds up, if you know what I mean. You know, like it's not like there's nothing about it that's like, oh, that's weird. Like not like you know what I'm trying to say? Like I think it still holds up well.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I feel like the entire kind of princess like genre of movies always has that kind of like, I don't know, strange thing where there's like the male savior coming to save the day,
Right.
and then the like ditzy princess who doesn't know what's going on. But I feel like this one works better than the other ones.
Yeah.
And I can't exactly describe it, but I feel like
because she's not
know.
like she's doing her own thing and she's capable. But it's also like he's also not like, I'm here to save you. Like he does go to save her at the end, but it's not because like, you know, I'm the prince or he's not technically a prince, but I'm the whatever and I will save you.
Yeah.
Kiss of true love. Yippee-ki-yay, you know? Like it's not.
And like I feel like her kind of, I don't know, ditziness works well in this because she literally was like locked in a tower for her entire life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I find it a lot more charming than kind of like oh, why is she like that? Or like annoying or something like that, you know?
I think she's actually more relatable to a degree. Like the part where she leaves the castle and you see her go through like every emotion possible of like, oh my god, I'm outside.
Yeah.
Mom's gonna kill me. Mom's gonna kill, like it's like back and forth. I'm like, you know what? That's so valid. That's like relatable.
Yeah.
That's so true. I think it's a very like and it's a very, Rapunzel as a character I think is a very, I mean, I've said before she's my favorite Disney princess, but like in addition to that, she's also just like, I think she's my favorite because of like, not her, like, you could argue like naiveness to it, because it is like she's experiencing the world for the first time and so like pure and innocent, but it's also like she can also hold her own and make her own decisions, whereas other princesses I feel like there isn't, not a naiveness, but more of like a, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I feel like a lot of the kind of, you know, a lot of the story does kind of come for like she does need a certain amount of like, you know, guidance, braveness to kind of like go leave her tower after like her mother like, you know, told her all of these things, and like to go and get what she wants, right? And of course, like, you know, like Flynn is there and like is helping her out in a way, but it feels a lot more like kind of compared to other princess stories, it feels a lot more like we're a team rather than, oh, I'm a little princess that needs to be saved. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, like every time they get into trouble, like she's usually the one that gets them out of it.
Yeah. Like, you know, he's like the wanted criminal, but she's the one who actually like, you know, is, I guess, like also like kind and, you know, she's very kind. She's very, like, I mean, I love the scene where like they're dancing at like the town. That's one of my favorite scenes too. Where like,
she has an innocent outlook to life because she hasn't like experienced, I guess, bad parts of it.
But even then, even when she does, she still kind of has like that hopeful outlook, you know? Yeah. Like I also really like the scene where, you know, right before the lights are about to show.
Oh yes.
And she's like, oh, like what if it's not like what I imagined? And Eugene is like, it will be. And then it's like, but what if it is? And then what to do then? And then it's like, then you find another dream. And it's like that's
so good.
It's like it's kind of like they brought each other that kind of like hope beyond just like this one thing, right?
Yeah. Because I think also like you see how Flynn changes, or Eugene changes as he goes along.
Stop calling him Eugene. It's such a bad name.
Do you want to call him, do we refer to him as Flynn or Eugene?
I like that it's a bad name. Like, you know, it justifies him having changed his name to
but
Flynn.
we shouldn't have to say it.
Yeah, no, we should. Call him Flynn.
You know, Rapunzel always says Eugene after she knows he's named Eugene. I think that's sweet. But whatever. Fine, Flynn.
She's dead naming him.
True.
She finds out his dead name. She's like, I'm just going to call you that from now
True,
on.
it's so fucked up. No, that's your real name.
That's your God-given name.
That's your God.
Oh, God. I do.
Flynn Rider is my favorite trans mask character.
True. Oh, God.
So true.
Anyways, you do see how Rapunzel influences or changes Flynn as the movie goes on, because, you know, he was a very selfish person before and he like betrayed everyone like hated him and stuff like that, but then he kind of, I think, is shown the good. And then
also, is Flynn like, does he remind you guys of like the guy from The Princess Bride?
I haven't seen that.
No.
You haven't seen Princess Bride?
No.
Are you serious?
Come on,
really?
Man.
Like
That's
the main guy, like the blonde guy, you mean?
Like,
I don't know his name.
What's his name? What's his name?
I don't remember. The
But-
main guy?
Yeah, the main guy.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
No?
I mean, no.
Like, personality?
No, just like in terms of appearance and like the aesthetic.
Oh, God.
Appearance?
No.
No,
God,
just like
no.
the aesthetic of him, you know, like he's like this
It
guy.
reminds me
you
of
know?
that one guy, Zachary Levi. You know
Do you-
him from Shazam.
Are
Have you seen how many
Okay.
Shazam movies are there? Like,
Two.
have you seen both of them?
I have unfortunately seen both of them, yeah.
I gotta watch the
And
second
Black
one.
Adam's basically a Shazam movie.
I gotta watch the second one, man.
Are you aware
We
of
don't.
how they created the design for Flynn Rider? Basically, they got like a bunch of like 30 or 40 women in a room, and they had a hot guy meeting where they like created like from their point of view like the hottest male ever, and like all the like designers were like writing this down, and there's like interviews of these guys being like, I was really depressed during the hot guy meeting because like they were naming these traits that were unattractive and I had these traits.
Oh no.
I think that's really funny.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
No, but like I
mean,
do
he is
feel
a
like
hot guy.
like whenever
Zachary
you
Levi?
ask people
I don't know
low key,
about that.
like let's
Flynn.
think about it. What other prince do we even care about? Let's be honest. I can't even think of a single other like what the
Like
Beast. Okay, man. Like Cinderella, forgettable. I don't even know
Yeah,
his
you're right.
name.
I can't think
Snow
of, like-
White.
No,
Who the
like
fuck
Eric.
was he?
Eric's cool.
Who's Eric?
Who?
Little Mermaid.
No. I don't like Eric.
Like Bill,
Like,
he's
I
cool.
feel like
Kristoff count?
Like David.
I guess.
Kristoff I care about. I think most
Yeah,
people
I
will
like
agree with
Thomas also.
Kristoff.
Like it's honestly kind of
Same name.
baffling
That's
how
his name, Prince Eric.
Michael, he's cool. I like Michael.
What are all the princes?
I don't know.
like literally they're so free. Like
There's
everybody
Philip,
knows Flynn
that's
Rider.
Zachary
Philip?
Levi is one of them.
Who's
Cool.
Philip's in Sleeping Beauty. Prince Philip. That's an actual
He-Man's
thing.
a prince.
True.
I don't
Anyways,
like
I
any
do-
of the
yes,
princes
I do
surprised
agree
you
with
remember
are just
their names.
no like
Yeah, I don't
nobody
remember
cares
their
about them.
names.
It's honestly baffling because they make the princesses have no personality and then they also make the princes be so forgettable. It's like
Yeah.
how do you even
They're
do that?
all
But
Prince
like this is an
Charming.
example of like I
Is
feel like
Aladdin a
both.
prince? He's a prince, right?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
more
yeah.
But
that's a
the movie's
memorable
about
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think that they're talking more about like, you know,
The
Like the
princess
love
like
and
Snow
interest.
White's prince.
Yeah.
Like who's Snow
Yeah.
White's, you know. Who is it? Snow White's.
Prince Charming, is that Snow White?
Yeah,
I think
I think
so.
it's
Yeah,
just Prince
that's literally
Charming.
his
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
It's just like
So
whatever,
charming.
man. They're just there to like kiss her at the end and like that's it.
Yeah, I will say
Yeah.
the prince, if you count Flynn as a prince, has an actual character in this one.
Yeah,
And so does
exactly.
Rapunzel.
Yeah.
I gave Shazam 2 stars. I just saw.
Why are we?
Shazam?
Why do we keep on bringing
And
up
I said-
Shazam?
They just
slept
don't want to
twice
talk
during
about
this
this
movie.
movie.
Guys, why would you? Okay, you want to talk about Shazam?
No,
over...
I don't.
Okay,
I would
let's not
love
bring it
to
up.
talk. Can we do a Shazam episode? I love that movie.
Oh, God.
man.
Alex, do you have
Anyways.
anything
We're gonna
to
start
say
doing
about Shazam?
superhero
They
movies.
just okay. No, get your Shazam rant out.
I have no Shazam rant.
I have
Okay.
no Shazam rant. Like, what can you rant about with Shazam?
Okay.
Other than Zachary Levi is an anti-vax Trump
Yeah.
supporter.
God.
We could
Like-
watch Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Okay, man.
I don't know.
You could watch Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel.
Okay.
They're making a new Alvin and the Chipmunks reboot,
Yeah, I
and
saw
they
the
posted
poster.
AI art.
They
Oh,
did,
God.
Yeah. There was an AI art for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Did you see
Apparently
that?
that's not AI, it's just meant to like mimic AI.
Okay, that's what I thought, but people are like really mad about
Yeah.
that.
It's like that thing in Obsession, where like they're looking at like an AI thing on Instagram, but it's not actually AI.
Yeah.
It's just like
Or,
replicating
like,
AI.
An obsession.
In
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada 2, where like they had an artist like draw stuff
Right,
that
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like AI, but it's not actually. It's actually drawn.
That's cool. I
it,
like that
it looks
trend.
really
That's
cool.
a cool trend. I don't know
Like
what
if
these things
you
are.
have to at some
I'll-
point reckon with the fact that there's just AI everywhere, and you
Yeah.
can't like use AI to make that. So
Hold on.
I think that
I'll-
stuff is cool.
It's very
That's
cool. Why? What does this have to do with Tangled?
I don't know, because Tangle is like an AI movie.
No, it's not.
But okay, you
I
guys
don't
give
know.
your opinions, because
I
what?
have
yeah,
no
what-
opinion.
what-
It's like
what-
fine.
What
I'm
do you-
sorry. I have nothing to say. I'm
What
so
do
sorry.
you? Well,
It's fine.
do you
I'm-
guys? Is there anything about this movie you dislike?
No.
So
I
it's
think
a perfect
just
10?
fine. No, it's just fine.
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel also. I'm
You
sorry,
didn't
I just
rewatch
I
the
know,
movie.
and that, I have nothing
I
to
did
say.
just watch it a few days ago.
So you should
Okay.
have more to say about this movie.
There's nothing to say about it. Like, I have nothing to say. It's like a perfectly fine movie. Like, I watched it and I said, oh, this is a movie. It's a Disney movie. It's about a princess.
You didn't cry?
No. I will say, as far as, like, Disney musicals go, I don't think I liked really any of the songs.
I like the songs.
They're fine, but I don't think there's a single memorable
You know
song.
what's weird?
I like the one in the tavern because it's like a Gilbert and Sullivan kind of just like fun, kind
Yeah.
of non sequitur kind of thing. But I don't really like the other ones.
I don't think I would label this as a musical. Weirdly
Well, it
enough.
objectively is. Like,
I
there's
mean,
things
yeah,
there's
but there's
like
only a
what
few
3 songs.
songs.
There's Mother's No Best. The I Have a Dream.
There's also the one that she
She
sings.
sings with her hair. That one.
Yeah.
That's really like I wouldn't.
No,
even
and
though-
also the one that she sings at the start about like what she does.
Oh yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
the
yes.
books if I
Right,
have
yeah.
time to spare.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah,
I
but I
mean,
never labeled
But I
this
feel like
as.
that's worse. Like, I feel like you either just make it a musical or you don't have songs.
That's fair,
It's weird that
but-
there's only a few. And
I-
they repeat them often.
Listen,
Yeah.
I understand that, and I'm not disagreeing with you at any point. But I'll say for me as a kid, I enjoyed it more because I did not like musicals as a kid. Weirdly enough, But this one, I was like, there's only 2 or 3. This is fine.
I like a song or two in a animated film. Like Toy Story 1 has that strange thing.
That's one of my big issues with that movie too.
Real? Why?
I don't like that there's only a couple songs.
Like
make it a musical or don't.
No, but you can do that. Like it's fine.
I'm not a fan of that.
I feel like musicals. There's many musicals that aren't like musicals throughout. Like no musical's a musical throughout, right? Like there's always like.
I mean, usually.
I
feel like La La Land isn't a musical throughout.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
I mean, they don't sing all the time, but like
I understand.
There's very
point.
few like actually sung through musicals.
I watched
it's not really a thing.
The Umbrellas of Sherwood.
That one is sung
And
through.
it's literally just that they are singing the entire time.
I do love that.
It's a really good movie.
No, I guess there's a lot of music in musicals actually. No.
Yeah,
like they're not singing the whole time, but there's a lot of songs.
I'm thinking of Singing in the Rain, and that has a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like
La La Land too. Like they have a lot of songs. Of course, there's like talking in between.
And there's chunks in La La, like big chunks that don't have songs, and that's like thematically relevant.
Yeah.
Whereas with this movie, I feel like it's just like not really kind of going all in on making it a musical, but it still feels like it's like obligatory.
Have you seen 500 Days of Summer?
No.
That's a movie that's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It has a song and then it just forgets, and then there's another song and then there's that's it.
Yeah.
It's a movie kind of like that.
But like the songs in this don't like. I understand your point 100%, but like I feel like the songs at least in this movie, like the first one where she's explaining what she does, I think that's important to like. This is her life. This is her kind of like whatever.
I just don't like them.
That's fine.
Like I couldn't hum you like a single bit from any of the songs.
Mother knows best.
That one felt especially generic to me.
I love that one.
I like the songs.
Oh, that's a good moment.
Another Day of Sun.
That's not okay.
That's a different movie.
Different movie.
Similar movies.
Yeah.
But
no, I like the songs. I think there are like Disney movies that have better songs.
Yeah, like Frozen to me is like a musical.
I think Mulan has some really good songs.
I think Mulan is really good, and then the remake has no songs.
Oh God! Don't even
do
don't even mention the remake. Like, don't even the remake for anything. Just forget about it.
They're making a remake of Tangled, I hope you know.
They are.
Which I'm hopeful for this one. I'm actually
do you know anything about the
isn't like
Catherine Hahn is Mother Gothel.
Isn't like
what's his name? Milo Mayhem.
Yeah.
He is
Catherine Hahn's a good Mother Gothel.
He's Flynn Rider. I don't know the girl playing Tangled, but I'm actually
I don't think they decided yet.
They've decided. I just forget her name.
Oh.
Yeah. But
there was a long time where like they were
they're filming right now.
Oh, okay. There was a long time where they were still like going through like casting for her.
Yeah, they're making a live action remake of Your Name too.
What?
You didn't know that?
No?
Yeah.
They need to stop, guys.
It went through like so many directors. Like I think it's through J.J. Abrams' company, but he's not directing it. I think it was Mark Webb that was gonna do it, and then it was I think it was Lee Isaac Chung. I think he was gonna do it, like the Minari and that guy.
Really?
And I think now it's the guy who did. I forget his name. It's the guy that did Blind Spotting, and then he did. He's one of the directors on Raya and the Last Dragon. I think that's who's doing it now.
Is this going to be like an Americanized? Like...
Yeah, it's an American remake.
They need to stop. They need to stop.
I agree with the notion that I think Hollywood needs to stop the live action or just the sequels of everything.
Make up new ideas, please.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams is producing the Your Name.
Yeah, it's like a bad robot. Yeah.
What the? If you. What are they gonna do? It's gonna be like some country girl. And like,
I think so. Yeah.
Some girl from Texas. Small town Texas.
It's gonna be so bad.
Well, just don't so bad. Do what I do, Sam, and act like it doesn't exist.
Your name not animated. I'm sorry, you can't.
You can.
You can, but it's not gonna be good.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything about Your Name that's very specifically like, oh, this has to be animated.
I think just the art.
Like the art.
Like the style is so.
But like if that like concept was just made as a live action movie, but like without the anime, I think it could work.
I guess, but it's just like no,
yeah,
and it's also like
the animated version exists.
Yeah, they shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But like, there's worse ones that you could like. They made Lion King live action somehow.
That's pretty bad.
Quote unquote live action. It's still animated.
Oh God, I did not know they were making that. That's terrible. That's really upsetting.
Even, like, I don't know about Tangled being live. I mean, Disney shouldn't do any of them.
They're doing all the
but
Disney
Yeah.
live action reboots.
I don't even get the logic behind the live. I mean, it is a cash grab. I can't. No, because the thing is, it's easy to call it a cash grab. I really do wonder what their actual like philosophy.
But, like,
behind
Moana's
this
not
is.
doing well right now. So
It isn't?
no.
So
I'm
maybe
shocked.
this
kind
is
of
the end.
flopping.
Like, hopefully, this is like the start of the end.
No,
That's
Rapunzel's
crazy.
gonna do
Because
well.
there was also like Lilo and Stitch, and
And
that
that made
was
$1 billion.
huge.
That
That
was,
was
like, the
really big.
biggest
Yeah,
So
movie.
I genuinely don't know the logic of like why some do well and some don't.
that's
Because
crazy.
Moana 2,
Moana's
the animated
such-
one, made $1 billion.
That's such
So
a-
what's happening?
Moana happened a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
When was that?
The first one was 2016.
So they
First Moana was 2016.
No,
Yeah.
no, they did it
And the second one was like
Why does that
2-3
feel
years ago.
so much more recent?
2 or 3 years ago.
And then
because they
they-
did 2 of them. The
Yeah.
first one was in 2016, and then it was like 2022 or something.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't get it.
I don't. They
But,
don't.
like, they both did really well. I don't know why the live action one is flopping.
I mean,
Because-
good, but
I mean,
like,
I'm glad
It's
it is.
great, but like I don't understand the
Yeah.
logic, and I don't think Disney's gonna learn a lesson because
No.
like Lilo and Stitch that one still did well. So they're not gonna go,
Absolutely.
oh, people don't like these movies, let's stop making them. They're just
I'm
gonna keep making
surprised
them.
Lilo and
When was
Stitch
the
did
last-
better than Moana.
No, I feel
No,
like
I
Lilo
get
and Stitch is
that.
a much older movie that
Yeah.
you haven't seen.
Early 2000s.
No,
maybe.
I
Less than-
understand. Like, if Lilo and Stitch is from like 20 years ago, and they just released the first
That's
Moana, people
fair.
aren't gonna want to rewatch this movie they only watched like what 10 years ago. Versus like if
That's
you're a child
fair.
who
Like it
grew
might
up
still
with
be
it,
you're
No, but I
stuck
feel like
in
it's
still
still
in the
mostly
same
kids.
generation.
Yeah.
It's still mostly kids going. And
Yeah.
kids don't see a distinction between Moana that came out in 2016 and Lilo and Stitch that came out in the early 2000s. Because for them, like they're both like old movies.
Yeah,
No, but
I
I
guess
didn't see either of
I
them in
think it's more
theaters.
likely, like for the generation that's like would maybe watch this Moana, like a live action. There's more chances that they've already seen the first Moana and probably wouldn't want to do it
Yeah.
than
Like in theaters?
yeah, no, like
not in theaters, but just like I
like-
feel like it's a
But they would
newer
have seen
Disney
all
movie.
of them on like
No,
Disney
but,
Plus,
like-
and neither of
No,
them
but
are
I
ones that
think
they
it's
would
more
have seen.
likely that they would have seen
like-
Moana than Lilo and Stitch. So
If-
Lilo and Stitch is still something a bit newer to them.
If
Whereas
you're-
But they're
Moana,
not
they've
going
already
to these
seen.
movies because they're new. Because they're not going to see the new ones.
if
That's why Pixar keeps making sequels.
No,
Because no
but
one's seeing like
I
Turning Red and shit.
understand, like, if you're a kid and watched Lilo and Stitch, you're probably in your 20s or 30s now, right?
Mhm.
So you're rewatching the live action for that nostalgia factor of like, oh my
I
god.
know,
It might
I
also be
understand.
like it might also be
But-
like parents being like, oh, I remember when I saw this.
Yeah.
I mean, less for Moana maybe. So maybe that's why
No,
Lilo
but-
and Stitch, because they remember
Yeah.
it when they were kids. So they're like, oh, I'll show my kids
Yeah,
this new
whereas
one.
Moana
Yeah,
1 and
no.
2, that's like new, whereas the remake, that's just the one that came out however many.
Yeah.
Like they're not, there's less people I feel like who
I
would
think
go
The
see
Rock is
that.
the problem, actually. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, sure.
He made
Anyway.
He
one
needs to stop.
somewhat real movie. He got a little bit
What
of
was
Oscar.
that?
The Smashing Machine. Somewhat of a
Oh,
real
well.
movie. He got a little bit of Oscar buzz, like a real performance, and now he's back to Moana. Robert Downey Jr. did the same exact thing. He did
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, he got an Oscar, and now he's back to doing fucking,
Yeah.
Doomsday. I saw the poster for Doomsday. It looks really good.
It looks really good.
God.
The X-Men are back.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Anyways.
Tangled.
Cyclops.
Tangled.
Yeah.
One last thing, I
Bye,
don't know if we're like, the lantern scene.
Okay.
Iconic. Peak
Absolutely.
romance.
I
I'm
remember
not-
the animation being pretty.
It's
Pretty.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the animation in this.
I like it.
I don't
I
like
think it's
CGI animation, especially like from this period. Like it looks so dated. It looks like
When
a
was
TV
this
show
movie
I
now.
don't think it
released?
looks dated. 2010.
Mhm.
I think it looks really dated.
Do you?
Like there's moments in this where it really does look like a TV show that would be out now. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like CGI really dates itself fast.
Yeah.
Even movies from like 10 years ago, I think look really dated.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then there's stuff
Hmm.
like Lord of the Rings or something. Which is like.
And even then, the CGI looks dated in those
No,
movies.
Gollum looks amazing.
Have you seen them recently?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like 2D never has that dated feeling to it. Just like stop motion, like puppet stuff doesn't feel dated. Because
Yeah.
there's something like physically tangible about stop motion puppets and like hand drawn animation where even if it doesn't look modern, it still looks real and tangible.
I didn't really notice that with Tangled
Yeah.
though. Like,
I didn't like. I
there
didn't,
were some
yeah.
bits that looked off to me. The chameleon, I think, especially looked bad in a lot of shots.
I love him.
I didn't notice that at all. I'm gonna be
Really?
honest. No,
I don't know.
I was just.
Maybe
I mean,
I'm just bothered by bad CGI. It's not even bad. It's just
Maybe you
it
just
looks
hate
weird to me.
Animation. Anyways,
I
was
do
gonna
hate
say-
animation. Animation is not cinema.
Okay.
I've been saying this.
Have you seen It's Such a Beautiful Day? I can't remember.
I've seen that. Yeah,
Do you like that one?
that's good. That one's cinema.
Alright.
Yeah.
He decides.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's all.
Animation
I wanted,
can be cinema.
when you want it to be.
Yeah,
Other times,
exactly.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust the people who like their top 4 on Letterboxd are all animated movies, and they're like animation is cinema.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a bit much.
fuck you, man.
That's a bit much. I feel like at most, and this is like really generous, you can have one animated movie in your top 4.
If
And-
it's like
I'm
a good
good.
one.
yeah, like
If
Do
not
I
if it's like
pass?
Tangled. Yeah, you pass,
Yay.
sure.
Oh, I'm always passing by like a little bit.
I've been failing according to Alex since like the day we met, so
That's
you're
true.
good. Anyways, I was gonna say it's iconic and peak romance, but then we went on this tangent. But
I just love this movie. It makes
Peak
me
romance?
feel.
What's a
Listen,
Disney movie with
It makes
peak
me feel
romance?
This.
warm and fuzzy.
I'm not one to
It's
like,
nostalgic.
yeah.
I love it.
Most romantic things I find extremely cheesy, but if future boyfriend, if you ever took me to see like floating lanterns or something, instant marry, that's my
Yeah.
guy. Like genuinely?
No, yeah, like that's real.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
dude,
Okay.
you don't understand. Anyways.
Love floating lanterns.
No,
Apparently.
it's so cause it's romantic, then you set one on. Oh.
I think your concept of romance is taken entirely from like mid 2010s Disney movies.
Yeah. Do you want like the
What's
guy
wrong?
stopping
I mean,
you at
like-
the airport, like running, like, "Hey,
To
don't
be
leave,"
fair,
and then you miss your flight? Like, is that like?
that would be so romantic.
to be fair, you know, these are the movies that like, you know, they keep showing girls. So men gotta bring
Yeah.
up their, you know, our standards, like, you know.
My
What-
standards are in hell, we all know that.
What about
Sorry.
Cars? Have you seen Cars? I love Cars. God, that's such a good
It's such a
movie.
romantic movie.
Yeah.
That's my
God.
definition of romance.
Yeah,
God,
this
he's
is
so
why
cool.
men objectify women, because that's what they grew up on. They grew up on cars. I want my girlfriend to be a car.
Yeah. I love
Sally's
objects.
great. Sally's
Girls
so
be
cool.
like, I want my boyfriend to put lanterns and pay me a boat. Boys be like, I want my girlfriend to be a car. Vroom vroom.
I love Cars.
I love
Oh,
riding
God.
my car. And also my girlfriend.
Secondary.
That's why I love Cars.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Ratings. I have this as a 9. I don't know why it's not a 10. It should be a 10, but I have it as a 9 right now.
What's stopping you?
Yeah. What's your problem with this movie?
There's no problems. It should be a 10.
The way you've been talking about it, it feels like a 10.
Yeah. No, it's a 10, I guess.
Oh, it's a 10?
You convinced me.
Okay.
It's a 10.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's a 10?
No.
Yeah! Confirmed. Alex has it as a 10.
No, it's like a 6. Like a 5 or a 6. Give it a 6, sure.
Okay.
That's fine. Like I watched the movie and thought as I was watching it, like, oh, this is kind of watchable. Like I'm like capable of watching this. And
Yeah.
that's good. That's
Okay.
good.
I gave this a 9. I love this movie.
Now, what's stopping
What's
you?
stopping you?
I don't know. I'm not sure either.
Can we push
You
it to
should
a
make
10?
it
I
to
hope
a
we
10.
pushed 8.
Yeah,
It's
that
really
did-
hard.
Like, I feel like I might be kind of, I don't know, lowering it because I feel like I am kind of biased because of my nostalgia, but that doesn't
That
really matter.
happens,
Like,
though.
honestly, opinions are subjective.
Yeah.
Like,
This is
you know, that's, like, you know, like, there are a lot of movies that, like, I've rated 10 stars and probably aren't 10 stars. There's a lot of movies I rated 9 stars that I would probably, you know, consider 10 stars.
So make
It's
it
somewhere
10.
in there.
Give it a 10.
I'm
Make
gonna
it a
give it a
10.
9.
Make
but
it a 10.
No. What did you give this?
I have no rating for this. If I had to
Oh
rate
my
it, I'd give
God.
it a 6. I have no rating for this. I'm sorry.
So you just copied Alex's. Is basically
I think that's a
what you
good
did.
like mid-tier rating that Alex
Yeah.
is on. So
Okay.
Like I
Next
guess I
time-
lean more positive, probably. I couldn't tell you why.
he's
but-
between 5 and 6. I'm more 6 or like 7, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right, connections.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, well, they're both animated.
There's
both
both
That's all,
there's
folks.
both an important shot with the sky, like a
This is
beautiful
That's true.
sky
Yeah.
Small
image.
town, small village.
It's about a
Colorful lights
guy.
in the
It's
sky.
about a boy and a girl.
Whoa,
It is
no
about
way!
a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl.
Is there any
Um,
town that gets destroyed and tangled?
Don't think
The
so,
metaphorical
no.
town.
What?
of her tower being her own metaphorical town, and she leaves the tower and she leaves the town in your name, and she goes on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she grows up like just in this tower and doesn't leave, and just like Mitsuha grows up in this small town, and she's very confined to this place, and then she goes to the city, and she's like, oh, this is like new for me.
Flip Rider's like the city guy.
Yeah.
They both get haircuts in both movies.
Oh, that's
You have a
true.
haircut in your
Yeah,
sure.
Mitsuha cuts her hair. That's true.
I don't even remember that. I just rewatched this last night. She gets a haircut?
She gets a haircut, and everyone's like, you cut your hair?
Oh, yeah, I
she
do
must
remember,
be,
actually.
like, depressed.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a haircut in both movies.
These are good connections, I think.
These are really good connections.
Is there a more like thematic?
Listen, if I understood the themes of your name, I could think of something.
You mean
Talked about
I
it
feel
for
like
an
we
hour.
explained them
Are
pretty
there
well.
Oh, they both have dreams. There's like the dream element in your name,
Okay.
and then
Different
she
types
has
of
a
dreams.
dream of wanting to
Have
go
a dream
see the
as
lantern.
in wanting something, whereas have a dream as in actually dream.
Yeah,
No, but
dreams.
a dream isn't the theme of a movie. Like, it's not the theme of your name.
All right, then you guys brainstorm.
The themes of your name are like, you know, love, connection, like I guess like destiny, fate.
Those
stuff
exist.
Like that.
There's love and connection in both movies. You know, Tangled Rapunzel and Eugene, they form a connection and they love each other. Whereas Taki and Haminasu, whatever,
Mitsuha.
Mr. Miyagi, and then
Natsumatsu.
Hatsune Miku.
No.
and they form a connection throughout the movie.
We
That's
apologize
it.
to all of our Japanese listeners.
God.
Dude, I have to double check if Mr. Miyagi's Japanese. I have a feeling he's not.
What do you
I mean-
mean?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
He is Japanese. He is Japanese. I don't know.
Miyagi.
What?
That's a pretty Japanese name.
Yeah, but like I had to make sure. I don't know.
It's
I feel like
literally okay.
I feel like in terms of names.
Karate.
Yeah, but like karate is
Anyways.
like like people play karate here. Like people do karate here. Like what do you mean? That's supposed to mean.
Okay.
Jaden Smith did karate. What do you mean? What are you
No,
talking
he
about?
did kung fu. He does kung fu.
Oh my god.
There's no
Anyways.
karate in that
That's
movie.
a good movie.
Jeez.
thank you all for
I enjoy
listening.
Karate Kid Legends.
Okay.
They do both.
They do both.
Karate and
Sure.
kung fu.
Thank you all for listening.
Yep.
Tune in next time when we talk about
Talk
the
about
Odyssey.
something else.
Odyssey.
Oh
The
yeah.
Odyssey. Your name.
I
We
will
love
not
your
be
name.
speaking
We
Yeah.
love
that
Tangled.
episode.
Shout out.
Shout out Christopher Nolan.
Shout out
No.
Christopher Nolan. Shout out Zachary Levi. Shout
No.
out.
Yeah, shout out Zachary Levi.
Okay, no.
We should get him on the podcast. He'd
No.
probably do it.
He'd probably.
He's not doing anything else right
Yeah,
now.
he's not. He's
Oh,
like, hey, can
God.
you come over to Ottawa, please?
Yeah, we'll get him on Zoom or something.
God.
No, shout out Disney, the corporation of Disney. Shout out
Sure.
live
Yeah, I love
action.
the Disney Corporation.
God.
Live action remakes.
Right.
The end.
Yes.
And they live
Bye
happily
bye. You have to say
ever
your thing.
after.
Oh yeah, stay fresh. Bye.
There we go.